Hello. How are you? I'm a little settled now, so I just want to come to with the video to say the reasons why and how you can start an oil fragrance business outside. It's a lot less, no sound, hardly no sound. Today was a great day. I hope it was for you too. If you don't know me and this is your first time seeing my video, my name is Renee, aka known as Lady Outside, because I started a business outside years ago at my job without even knowing it, pretty much. And this video you were clicked on here to kind of get the quietness of not being outside, although I love it, but just to kind of come to you and explain the reasons why and how you could start a business outside for those that want to. Why start a business outside? For me, I can only give you my reasons why I would want to start one outside, but there is, I'm sure, more than a handful of reasons why you may want to. But there's more than a handful of reasons why I wanted to. One, I wanted to start a business outside because I didn't have a loan. I wanted to make money. I wanted to make, some money. I didn't want to have to go fill out a job application. Plus, I was already contemplating it. All business ownership is it's not all it is, but the main thing it is your mindset and what you really want to do. That is what matters. And then a good system to support you. A good system behind you. I'm just getting home. I want to light my oil burner. Wait a minute. Where did I put it? Goodness. Like they say, everything that you want is just right in front of you. It's right here, and I'm getting up trying to go over there. But you ever light oil? Like light it and have a flame, such as this? But the key is the wick. The wick. To make the wick real short. And I'm going to always say that because that's the truth. Because if you burn it high, that's why people are like, they get sinuses and stuff. The wick's too high. It's burning. It's like simmering, like if you're cooking. You're burning stuff. But at any rate, why? Why? Didn't want to get a loan. Had product already, so I just stepped up outside. But why outside? Where else does everybody go but outside? And it might sound cliche, but you go outside to take your garbage out. You go outside to just look outside. Everybody is concerned about outside. It's the universe. It's what surrounds us. So outside was like a dare, kind of like go outside, set up outside. And when you set up outside, do it legally. Have your license. I would prefer private property. Go ask someone on a private property because there you establish a relationship. Because without a relationship, I don't know. Some people are like that because they've come to my spot. They wait till Valentine's Day, Easter, and Christmas, and then they'll come set up right where I'm setting up at. Like, normally I come at a certain time, but pretty much I come when I want. And there'll be somebody with their balloons and their stuff, and I'm thinking, what the heck? And then I say something, of course. I think I did a video a while back in the act of that going on. But I mentioned that to say, have a relationship with the owner, and I prefer private property. But some people just go anywhere, wanderers, or they disrespect, like people have done to me several times. Just set up where I set up, outside, and, and they were told, they say, oh yeah, the owner, they told me that you set up here, but you weren't here on time. Excuse me? What do you mean not here on time? But anyway, that's neither here or there. But have a relationship with the private property owner or wherever you are. Call the map room in your state. It's a map room. It's this little stuff that you should know, but it's called the map room. Get your license. Check your state license. And if you want to know in detail, step by step, you could always send me, I got my link contact at the bottom. Just send me a message. That works good. Or you can text me, 614-424-0478. And you could text me questions and things like that, or we could kind of, go from there. But this video is to say pretty much why. And really, a lot of people might think they want to set up outside because they think it's free. But that doesn't mean outside you don't have to pay a fee. Because like I said, private property. You could it's some kind of value for value that you're going to be giving when you set up. If you have a store, you're going to be paying rent, right? I had a store before and they charge rent. When you first start, open up a store, they might give you a month free, things like that, and then you pay after that. But with the outside setup, you get your license, you make sure you talk to an owner of the property, you call the map room to see where you want to go. The map room will tell you who owns the property, even if it's vacant, even if it's empty. who owns it, the phone number, address, and everything to write to them and everything. I mean, it's okay to do. And like I said, pretty much it is stay to yourself and don't tell your business ideas to anyone either. That's my main thing. When I like I said in the video prior to this one, I think I was pouring more oils this time around than I was when I first started, because I was pouring more drinks of alcohol more than I was pouring my oil bottles. Just couldn't stop drinking. Just always drinking. Every little thing was a celebration with my drinking. That's me. So I kind of gave up drinking and started pouring oil fragrances. And I think it was the best decision I know it was in my life. So that's the reason, one reason why I set up outside, because it was something I kept to myself. I wanted to start my own business, and it was just like a setting up. You know, I got my tables, and you know, it was in my mind for a while. And then I just sprung up and set up, and make sure you have quality too, because I've gone through a lot of low grade quality oils. Low grade, because low grades can be in candles, like hidden in candles, the little scent you smell. Even when you go to the dollar store, you smell a scent. There's all kinds of oils. They're the low grade, but some people sell those for the body. And I bought a couple of dud low grade oils, and you know, that's my specialty. I love the oil fragrances. So that's my niche. But say you're selling, say you have baskets and you make everything handmade. Maybe you make soap bombs. Maybe you make soaps that you cure for months and months. You know, like special items that you sell, and you have a little location that you're always at. Oh, and that's the main thing. Be consistent. Be consistent. If you say you want to set up, well, if you're paying the owner and you don't come half the time, I mean, it's up to you. But be consistent if you're serious about your business. Wherever you decide to set up a store, it's like having a store and you never open up. You know, when are they open? None of that. So outside is just as serious as it would be inside. So be willing to pay. You know, be willing to pay. Establish a relationship. Because some store owners charge, or property owners. Because remember, you can call the map room and no one has to be there, but you have permission to be there. So that's a main thing that you're really going to really need is permission. I mean, people don't want to do it, but permission. You know, if I have your permission, we can connect. And if you have my permission, I can connect back with you. You know what I mean? It's permission. You know, able, wanting to be bothered. So don't disrespect anybody when you're trying to make money, because money will come to you. And like I said, what better place is to do it outside with the universe as a guide? Because I'm outside, it would rain, it would snow, it still does. It hails, it sleets, and I'm in Columbus. So Ohio, you might experience summer, spring, and a fall, and maybe a winter wind throughout one day. The temperature, it fluctuates here. So you can never say you don't have enough cold or enough heat, because it's a mixture here. And it's just the way it is. So outside is a freedom to me. It's a freedom. No one's around, you know, unless you're customers, unless they start getting rowdy. Pick a location that you don't mind being, you know, pick a location that people go, and start telling people before you even set up outside. Not that you're going to set up outside, just start telling people that you have a business, so people know. You know, like I sell this, or with the oil fragrances, we could always flaunt our stuff. We could wear it and flaunt it, you know what I mean? Like make somebody say something about it. And you could always get the electronic name tag badge too. And the link is down below. And my ReneeMcDaniel.com. It's my blog, but it has joined the sign up for like a forum for the email, and you could do that too. But it has the electronic name badge where I talk about that and get yours. And that helped me so much, because I would go in the store like, one day I was in Aldi. I went there and I had my badge on and all that, and this guy ran up to me and he's like, "Oh my God, that's so cool. What is that?" And you could read it. You could actually read things, and it's like buy 6, you know, such and such at the time. I don't know what I had, but he was like, "Oh wow, that's so cool." And he's like, "Wow, are you selling the badges?" And for a little while there, I started selling the name tag badges. I really did, but that faded. But yeah, people were on it, and people that love fragrances, your audience, they will connect and they'll know, you know, for fragrances. But yeah, he wanted the badge itself, but real good. And I got the link down there, and ReneeMcDaniel.com, and then you could just get the link, you know, it says get yours, click on it, and it's there. And yeah, it's a freedom. We all go outside, whether we go to mow the lawn, whether we go to get a breath, fresh air, we going to eat something edible and non-edible. We're all outside. So outside is kind of like it's sky's the limit, you know. Like get those items that I'm telling you to get, and you know, you'll be on your way to outside vending. And it's outside vending. It's not like a street peddling or anything. Like, I'm not a push cart. But even if I was, so what? But that's not how I take a location. I'm just outside, and I'm online. That's how I'm able to connect with you. Online. Lady Outside Online. And it's a little bit more quieter in here now. I like it. What do you think? Leave me a comment. And like I said, I'm just winding down. I had some fish. It was delish. I made a little shrimp. I sauteed it a little bit. Put it in the oven. Then I had fish, whiting fish. That's what I like. I'm from East Coast. I like whiting. But, yeah. And make your business legal. And when I say legal, I mean try to get some credentials. I mean, it's nothing wrong with trying it. Like, let me go out and try it. But when you try it, you're going to have to be consistent. Consistent. People are not, they want to look and see you there. You know, it's like a job you create. It is. It's an entrepreneurship job that you create. And then later on, you can branch off and do different things. You can hire people. But you got to get yourself there. So if you want to do outside, try that. And no friends. No telling no friends. Don't do nothing. Just kind of set up outside. And maybe if you go there 3 or 4 hours a day. But as long as it's consistent. And if you need to know anything step by step on, you know, how to get it started, or, you know, you need further information, just connect with me. And have a good night. Thank you for watching the video. Vending outside, lady outside. It's nothing I ever dreamt of. I mean, I never dreamt of it. It's just the way I started. And I had a store before, so it's not like I haven't had a store before. Store, you get your vendor's license, and outside, you get your peddler's license. That's what it's called.